Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to speak about my favorite eyeshadow palette for fall and for winter. Okay, but don't forget to subscribe my channel, thumbs up. Do you like this video? I'm start to reading this book a couple of days, and guys, I'm so addicted for this book here. This book is wonderful. This is the part 2, and I bought yesterday the part 1, and I'm loving to read this book, and I will waiting for part 1. I'm loving this book so much. This book, it's wonderful. As you know, I'm learning English, and I love it. I'm going to talk about high-end palette and drugstore palette. As you can see, I have so many palettes here. Wait. This is my favorite, all favorite palette for winter and for fall and winter. This is a lot of palettes, and this is my favorite ever palette. I start for this one here. This is the Revolution Ultimate Nudes Dark. I love this palette. This is so cute. This palette don't have so many colors, but this colors is amazing. I love these colors for winter and for fall. I love it so much. Matte shade and shimmer shade, and this is very good palette. I think it's around £5. Next palette, this is the Colourpop Going Coconuts. I love this palette so much. For me, this is my once favorite palette for fall and winter. Look at this shade. It's so beautiful. Matte shades and shimmer shades. This shimmer here is amazing. I love this palette so much. This palette, it's very similar for the Makeup by Mario, a new palette. I have this one. This is the Beauty Bay palette, the Gold Age. This palette is so beautiful. I love it. This is the edition for last year, and the matte and the shimmer shade is amazing. It's too easy to blending, and it's a beautiful palette. Next palette, I have this one here. This is the W7 Romanced Neutrals in Love palette. As you can see, this palette I used in my last video. I love it, this palette so much. Do you have neutral colors? Black, this black, it's good, and the shimmer shade, it's good, and this is it's very cheap, and it's very good palette. Another palette, I have this one here. This is the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals for collaboration Morphe. This palette, it's very good. This palette is for last season, last year. Look, it's so beautiful. You have light shades, dark shades, shimmer shades, and it's amazing. I love this palette. I used this palette last year so many times, and I love it. Next palette, this is the Urban Decay Born to Run. This is my first palette I bought, and I love this palette. This palette, it's very good for makeup artists. I am a makeup artist, as you know, and I love this palette. A pop of colors. This here, this one, this green, blue, it's beautiful. And this black here, It's very good. I love it. I love this palette so much. I used so many times. This palette here, this is very special for me because I used this palette on for my wedding. Yes, I married in August, and I did my makeup for wedding, and I use this palette here. This palette is a very special for me. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Stripped. You can do it a soft pink, soft neutral. It's amazing. I love this palette. This shade here, this shimmer shade, it's very good. Really, it's very, very good. And this shade here, it's beautiful. And this shade here is amazing. It's a golden shade. You know, you can see. And this here, this is a perfect transition shade. It's amazing. Look at this shade here. It's beautiful. I love this palette so much. This palette, it's very special for me. This is the Huda Beauty, it's a Naughty palette. It's a beautiful palette. I love it. This shade, it's beautiful. I don't have so many palettes for Huda Beauty. I have this one here. I love it. It's very beautiful palette. And this shade here, you can do it neutral look, pink look, and this shimmer shade is amazing. I love it. This shade here I don't use, and you can see it's gold shimmers. It's very beautiful. And these shades here, this and this, it's beautiful. I have this one. This is the Sheglam The Afterglow. This is a dupe. I think it's a dupe for Natasha Denona Gold eyeshadow palette. I don't know. I'm not sure. These colors, it's a very beautiful colors. These shimmers here, it's very good. This one here, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's so-so. You can see it's nothing. It's not very special. But this here, yes. Look. You see beautiful neutral shades. You can see it's very beautiful. I love this palette so much. This is very cheap. This is cheap, and you can buy and Shein. This gold here, it's gorgeous. You see, it's very creamy and it's very beautiful. You see, it's a very beautiful palette. It's very good. And this shade here, look at this. It's gorgeous. I love it. I think I used one or twice. I'm not sure, but I will use more. And next palette, guys, this palette, it's amazing palette. I love it so much. I think I used this Don't Stop last year. I used so many times, and it's beautiful palette. This is the Morphe Chanel Surfing Artist palette. It's very beautiful palette. This shade here, this black, it's very good. Yes, very, very good. I love this palette. This shade here is amazing. It's very beautiful. See, is that topper transition shade. I love this palette so much. It's very beautiful palette. It's amazing. It's gorgeous. It's perfect. This palette, this is my high-end palette. I have this one here. This is my first and unique palette. I have the of Natasha Denona. Yes, this is the Metropolis palette, and this is very expensive. Unfortunately, this palette is discontinued, and I'm so sad, but it's a beautiful palette. As you can see, it's very beautiful. For me, this is the perfect. I thought fall here. This is amazing. This green shades, this orange shade, pop blue here, beautiful. Yes, it's amazing. It's golden. Uh, I love it, this palette. It's so beautiful. It's an amazing palette. For me, this is my favorite palette for fall. It's very beautiful palette for fall and winter. You can see this blue here. Look at this. Jesus Christ. It's a beautiful. Look at this green. It's so creamy. You see these colors here? Oh my gosh. It's a beautiful. It's perfect. I love it. This is the big one. This is the Tartelette Juicy palette. I love this palette. I use so many times for my clients, and I love it because I have pink one and brown shades here. The matte shade, it's gorgeous. The shimmer shade, it's amazing. I love it, this palette, so much. This one, yes, it's a perfect for fall and winter. This one, so, you know, but it's a beautiful palette. This is my favorite palette for winter and for fall. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and see you in my next video. Bye!